everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm joining the talented Resinating Art by Amy M for a magical mushroom wood and resin collaboration. So using this simple bamboo tray that I got, resin, polymer clay, moss and tiny handmade details, I created 3 tiny little fantasy mushroom worlds, and they're connected by a glowing bridge. So wait and see how magical it looks in the dark with the fairy light switched on. So I'm going to go through and just tell you quickly what I used and how I did all the little elements that went into making this little magical scene. So what I did was I have polymer clay, and I made a whole lot of mushroom stems and mushroom caps, and then I printed out a little arched bridge and some mushrooms and also a little secret door on my 3D printer. So I'm just busy here painting or coloring in with my metallic, these are actually not the metallic markers, but they are the set of markers that I've got, and they're really nice. They are perfect for coloring in on my 3D printing filament. They are not water based, so they do dry nice and shiny, and they also don't run. So what here I was doing was I had used the brown on the bridge, and then I got some of my alcohol and I was just using the earbud to blend in the color, because I didn't want it to be a solid color. So I thought I would just do a little bit of blending with the actual alcohol. And then here I was putting some of the caps onto the stems, which was not very easy sometimes because the stems were quite thin, and to put the little caps on the top did take a little bit of time. Then I got some little wood circles. Those are from our local store here, Vaccuum. I do mention them quite often, and they are really sweet little wooden circles. I think there is another word for them, but I'm just calling them wooden circles because I was going to use them for the pathways. So here I had a little bit of resin left over from one of my other projects, and it actually worked out perfectly because I didn't need that much to put into the bottom of the bamboo tray. And this bamboo tray is actually supposed to be used, I think, for in your bathroom to hold your hand soaps and that sort of thing. But I thought it would be ideal to use as my little magical scene with the 3 different scenes. So this was my alcohol ink that I used. It's a blue alcohol ink, and it is quite transparent. I used that as the base, and then I wanted it to look like water in the center because that's where the bridge was going to go over, and the other 2, one on either side, were where the little houses were and the little pathways. So I added a darker, it's the royal blue alcohol ink, and just gave it a swirl so that it looks a little bit like a pond. And then that is my little mushroom house that I printed on the 3D printer that I colored in. And then a couple of the mushrooms were also done on the 3D printer. And I wanted to try and keep the color scheme sort of individual. So the left hand one, I wanted it to be more with the red mushrooms being more dominant. And then the center, like I said, I wanted to keep that as if that was a little pond. And then the right hand side one, I wanted to put the more purple colored mushroom caps on that side, so that they were individual but they were joined together with the bridge that I'm going to put on in the center. So here these are just some little stones from the garden center that I was just putting into the resin. It's easier to have a little base of your clear resin, because then everything sticks in the resin once the resin is cured, rather than trying to glue everything down onto the wood and then maybe pour the resin over or just leave it glued on. I just thought it would be easier if I had a thin base of my epoxy resin to put everything into. So this did take, I have sped this entire video up. This is double speed because it took hours to do this. Just doing the mushrooms out of the polymer clay took hours to do. So I'm sure you can understand that if I had left it in, it would have been hours worth of footage. So I have sped up this section as well of me actually decorating it, because yeah, like I said, it would have taken far too long for you to sit and watch me painstakingly put in all the elements into the 3 different little sections. So here, this is my fake moss that I have a bag of, and I was just adding that as well on top of the stones, so that it gave it that mystical forest effect. This bag of moss is from Temu, and the little, you can see I only used one of my little wooden charms that I have in that little tub at the top right hand corner. I didn't want to have too much going on, because you can overdo it, and I do sometimes have a tendency to overdo it rather than leaving it more simple. So yes, I only used one, and that was in the right hand side of the tray. You can see that I kept to the red on the left hand side. All of those mushrooms have got their little red caps and their little pathway going up to the little mushroom house. So that one was basically done. So now I needed to get into putting the bridge between the 3 little places, sections. I'm not sure what I'm even going to call them. So here I was adding a little bit of black stone. It's very, very fine black stone, and then I added some of my crushed glass just to give it a little bit of a reflection in the water. And then this one, I didn't want too many mushrooms, but this center one did give me a little bit of a hard time, because the mushrooms are perfectly fine when they are stuck to the glass when you bake them with the polymer clay. But if they're a bit top heavy, they don't like to stand on their own. So the mushrooms did give me a little bit of a hard time when I was putting them into the center. As you can see, they just kept falling over. So I had to try and make another plan before I actually got them to sit nicely in the resin. So I needed to stick the bridge down first so that I could lean the taller mushrooms up against the actual bridge. So like I said, what I did after I colored in the bridge with the brown, I actually went around all its edges with my gold marker, and it's the gold metallic marker, and just to give it a little bit of texture as well to it, making it look a little bit more magical. Now this is, I don't know what it's called, and it's quite weird. It is like a moss type stuff. You will see just now I do show the tub of it. It's also from Temu, but it's almost on an elastic. There you can see it came in 3 different colors, but when you pull it, it's almost like it's on elastic. So it's actually really, really nice to use. So I put some of that as well into the water, and then I used my super glue to stick the bridge down so that I could support my really top heavy mushrooms. And this section, like I mentioned originally, the right hand section I wanted to keep as much as possible just with the purple, but I only wanted a couple of mushrooms in the water section. So I thought that using the purple ones there would also be nice, because they also blend in with the actual blue of the water. So there I only put the 4, and then in the front I hadn't shown, I have a little a small little mushroom that's underneath the actual bridge. Here I was using my UV resin just to build up that elasticized moss, because I wanted to put the little door in front of the moss so that it looks like you can get into your little moss cave through that little magical door. So I was just building it up so that it looked a little bit more realistic, that you could get into the moss through the door. And then unfortunately at some stage now the little magical door falls on its face, but it was resin and I knew it would cure on the door anyway, so I wasn't too worried about that. And then here again I wanted a there we go, he falls on his face when I was trying to put the UV resin on to get him to stick to the moss so that he didn't fall over again. I wanted the same effect on this side with a little footpath of the wood chips, so again just decided to use those from the front to the back, leading to the little door. And here I was just using some of the excess to pour it into the resin so that we have a little bit of color in the resin before I put the footpath down and fill it up with other little elements. So there I used the big one and a smaller one that's leading to the door. And then here is the purple. These ones were 3D printed. The one is quite a dark purple, the other one is a bluish purple, and I thought those little mushrooms were really sweet. So again, now I just needed to add one little charm, and he is a little squirrel and he's standing underneath the one mushroom. And then just filling up with my moss, again the same moss that I used originally. And then I had made, from the extra that I had left over from the mushroom caps, I had little purple and white marbled pebbles. So I thought, because I was going with the purple look on the right hand side, I would use all of those, because I think it just gave it a little bit of something extra. So like I said, this did take me quite a while to do, but I really enjoyed doing it. I think it came out so beautifully. I do think it does give, even though the wood tray, I didn't do anything on the wood tray, but the collab was mushrooms and wood, so I didn't want to cover up the wood, because that was what it was all about. It was mushrooms, wood, resin, and obviously I added in a little bit of 3D printed items and some polymer clay. But I do think that it came out really sweet. And again here I was just adding in a few of my black stone just to fill up. I didn't want to see too much of the clear resin underneath, so I was filling up as much as I could so that it was all covered over with the stones. So I do think that I achieved what I originally was hoping to make. The two little worlds on either side joined together over the little pond with that little bridge, and I really do think that it came out really nicely, like I did say before. So I'm going to put up some photos at the end once I have finished decorating with just a little bit more moss and some more stones and things. And the last pictures I took in the dark, and I had added some fairy lights so that it did shine up under the bridge and behind the moss. So thanks so much for joining me on this little magical crafting adventure, from a plain bamboo tray to 3 tiny fantasy mushroom worlds. This project was such a fun challenge to create, and I loved bringing together the wood and the resin and the polymer clay, the moss, and all the tiny little details to make up this enchanted scene and make it come to life. So now let's take a closer look at the final piece of when I added the fairy lights. And here is the final magical mushroom world all lit up. I absolutely love how the hidden fairy lights brought the tiny bridge and the little forest door to life. This was such a fun collaboration to be part of it, and I'd love to know which little mushroom world was your favorite. So I just want to thank Amy from Resinating Art by Amy M again. And also, guys, don't forget to check out the other amazing creators taking part in this mushroom wood and resin collaboration. And also, please, if you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you like this video, it does help my channel grow. And again, as usual, until next time, have a great one.